Hey guys, so today I'm just going to be doing a sit down, get ready with me, trying some new products because the drugstore has come out with a lot of new things. So that's what we're going to try today. I have a mixture of drugstore and non-drugstore, I guess, because some of it's from my BoxyCharm. So we're just going to dabble in the new products that I have in front of me. Okay, I don't think I want to do a crazy eye look or anything, so I think I'm going to start with foundation. I don't have any new primers, but I don't tend to use primer a whole lot. However, I am going to continue trying the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. It's this one here. I actually saw that they came out with a luminous version and a matte version, which I think I want to pick up the luminous version, but I was like, I need to try this one a little bit more because I literally bought this one not too long ago and then they just came out with the luminous one. So would have preferred the luminous one, but we've got this one to work with. So this one is just the universal sheer. It's not matte, it's not luminous, it's just kind of like a satin. So I'm just kind of putting this where my pores are large and where I have like little fine lines. I'm sorry if I sound really stuffy. My allergies have just been super crazy because that's just my life. It's fine. Okay, new foundation. I have the Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid Hydrating Foundation. Has hyaluronic acid and collagen in it. I have the shade Fair Porcelain. Let's try it. Okay, so I've got one pump to start with. I'll probably need more, but I'm just going to use my Real Technique sponge. It is damp already. Has an interesting, almost like mousse-like texture. The color seems good. I just want to read the claims real quick on this. It says it gives up to 12 hours of continuous hydration, visibly improves the look of skin, medium coverage with a radiant finish, doesn't clog pores, it's dermatologist tested. Okay, that's what I was looking for. I wanted to know what kind of coverage it claimed, and it claims medium. I actually prefer medium coverage over anything. Just feel like sheer coverage doesn't, you know, makes me look like I don't know what I'm doing. Just because my skin is not perfect. But full coverage sometimes makes me feel overdone, like there's just too much going on. So I like medium coverage because I can always add more coverage where I need it with concealer. Okay, so that was one pump. I'm gonna have to go back in for like a quarter pump for my forehead. Alright, let's see what this looks like on my skin. Oh, I actually do think that primer does a little bit of something. Not a whole lot, but like it's very naturally blurred around my cheek area. So like right in here, it actually did some slight blurring. I would call this medium coverage. I think it still looks really natural. Yeah, no, it looks super good on the skin. I really like it so far. It just looks like my skin. Doesn't look like I have crazy product buildup. I have some dryness on my nose and it looks exactly the same as it did before I had foundation on, so it doesn't enhance it. Okay, now these are not new concealers to me. I've actually been trying them over the past week. However, I have not introduced them on camera yet. I have the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is satin finish. So they have the 16-hour wear Camo Concealer that is matte, and then this is their new hydrating one. And then the NYX Born to Glow Concealer. I love NYX, don't get me wrong. I don't always love their complexion products, but I really like this concealer. So this is a good one. I have this in the shade Pale. And then I went to Target to get these concealers and Target only had Fair Warm. They didn't have like a Fair Neutral or a Fair Cool. Fair Warm seemed dark for me. I still want to purchase, if they have a Fair Neutral, I want to get the Fair Neutral. However, the Fair Warm does help color correct. I don't know if you can tell, but it does. I mean, it's obviously got a little bit of a peach tone to it, but it just seems a little dark. Like it's brightening, but it's my skin tone. I don't know how to describe it. It works, so I can still use it because it's not too far off. It's just not what I'm used to, I guess. Super easy to blend, has great coverage. Now, since this is a warm concealer, I only want to use that underneath my eyes, because if I'm trying to conceal a blemish or something, that blemish is already, you know, red, so I don't want to add warmth on top of it. So I'm just going to take my Born to Glow by NYX and put this in the center of my face, and then to conceal any blemishes. Let's blend that out. This one also blends really well, like literally takes nothing. Okay, I have a new loose setting powder, which this is really exciting. I didn't even know this came out. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Loose Setting Powder. This is in the shade 612 Translucent Light Medium. It says it's lightweight, controls shine, no white cast. Okay, so I absolutely love the L'Oreal Infallible foundation and concealer, so it's only fitting that I try the powder as well. And it comes in a nice little compact container. I also want to mention e.l.f. also came out with a new setting powder. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder in the shade Light. I really like this as well. So not going to use this one today because I've been using it for about like the past week. This is really good. Highly recommend. I want to say they have 2 or 3 shades of this. So they have a light, a medium, and a dark, I think. And it's a nice luminous powder. So if you want to make sure that throughout the day you're not super cakey and matte, this is awesome. So if you are dry skin, try this. The only thing I'm scared about with this powder is it says it's light and medium, and sometimes they can be a little bit dark for us pale skin gals. All right, I'm just gonna make sure that there's no creasing. I'm gonna take my powder sponge by Real Techniques, dip into the powder, tap off the excess. Okay, so I think we're running into the issue that it's just my skin color, so it's not brightening. However, the texture underneath my eye and around my cheek is so smooth, and I think that has to do something with that primer as well. This powder though, it's not like accentuating any texture or anything. I just think it's not light enough to brighten. However, like, it looks fine, I think. I don't know, you guys tell me. I like the powder, I really do. That's a really good powder. I just don't think if you're any fairer than me that it'll work for you. It may look dark. Okay, so I don't set my cheeks with powder because I don't have to. I only set like right here, but I don't set, you know, there. So I have these new Maybelline Cheek Heat Sheer Gel Cream Blushes. I have 2 colors here. I have number 15 Nude Burn and number 30 Coral Amber. They look like this. I think I'm gonna use Nude Burn just because of what I'm wearing. I'm not wearing, well, I'm wearing both, like, I'm wearing both colors, but I'm just gonna go with the more mauve-y one. Okay, Sheer Gel Cream Blush. I'm gonna use my sponge to put this on. That's what I usually like to do if I can even get it open. Let's see, the package says sheer flush of color, lightweight feel, natural looking dewy finish, water-based formula, and oil-free. It says to apply with fingers, squeeze 1 to 2 dots onto fingers, tap into the apples of your cheeks, then blend smoothly into the skin. I don't like to apply blush with my fingers. I'm gonna use my sponge. I just feel like I'll get better coverage because I feel like anytime I've applied it with fingers, it gets splotchy. Now, the only thing about using it with a sponge is you may need to use more product because it'll absorb the product. That's a really pretty color. Blends out really easily. So far so good. It gives you a very natural flush. Now I'm going to use some bronzer. This came in my BoxyCharm. This is the Wander Beauty Trip for Two Blush and Bronzer Duo. This is in Bellini and Costa Ray. I'm going to use Costa Ray, which is the bronzer. It's actually really light, like as far as the shade goes, but I'm kind of digging it. Like it looks really nice. It's super natural, but I really like it. It's buildable for sure. It's not too warm, which I really like, which you can tell right off the bat in the pan. Like, it's a good tone for fair skin. Pretty. Okay, I'm actually going to add, just because I want to try it, I'm gonna add this blush on top of my cream blush. I would be 100% perfectly okay with this blush, but I've got this to try, so why not try it? This is in the color Bellini. It looks very similar to what I have on, so. I like the formula of these powders. I really like this. I can see this being an everyday product of mine. As far as highlighter goes, the only one I have is this Too Faced Canary Diamond thing, but it is like pink. I don't know if you can see that. Like, if I put it on my cheeks, it's just gonna be pink. I'm gonna go ahead and oh my god, it just came out. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try this, but I don't know how much I'm gonna like it, and I'm only gonna try it on my cheeks because I don't want this pink all over my face. It's just really pink. Maybe it does kind of have that shadow. I'm gonna add highlighter on top of it. It's really pretty, like you can see. I just wouldn't wear it every day or anything. I keep dropping it. I'm gonna use my favorite one, my Revlon Skin Lights Prismatic Highlighter in the shade Daybreak Glimmer. I'm gonna kind of add it on top right here so I don't have that weird shadow. Okay, eyeballs and lips are left. I have the new Colourpop It's All Good palette, so we're gonna try this. Okay, so I'm gonna try this. I'm just gonna do something natural with it. I know it's more colorful and warm, but I already know I really like Colourpop shadows, so I'm gonna first dip into Good Vibes, which is this pinky color, and we're gonna put that in the crease. Ooh, that's a pretty color. It's actually a lot brighter than it looks. Cute. I'm also gonna run that on my lower lash line. Okay, the next color I'm gonna dip into is Concierge, which is this one here. And I'm gonna put that right here. I really want, like, someone needs to tell me, like, how Colourpop can put out so many palettes and none of them be bad. Like, they just are, they're doing something right. Like, I don't understand. I really don't. They release products so much and so often, or rather, they release so many products so often. I don't understand how their quality, like, literally doesn't change. I think I actually want to dip into this shade. It's called Sunny. It's this one here. It's like a satin. I'm just gonna take it on my finger. It's a really pretty peachy shade, and it's got a little bit of a pink sparkle through it. Oh, that's so cute. I really like that. Okay, inner corner. I'm gonna take Happy Go Lucky, maybe? Yeah, that works. It's the shade here. I'm also gonna take a little bit of that shade and pop it under my brow. This is such a stunning palette. You guys, you need it. It's good. I like it. There are always so many new lip products at the beginning of the year, I feel. I have 3 different lip products with multiple colors of each because I really wanted to try. I have 2 by Wet n Wild. One is a glossy formula. Okay, here they are. Megalast High Shine Brilliance, and then there's a Megalast Matte. And these are all new. They look like this. The white is the glossy, the black is the matte. And then L'Oreal also came out with these matte lip crayons, which I haven't opened any of these. I actually have no idea what they look like. I mean, I know what they look like from peering into the package, but I didn't open them in store. I just picked the ones that looked the best to me. So I'm gonna swatch them for you. This is one of the Wet n Wild High Shine in the shade Close Off. Oh, that formula feels so good. Oh, that's such a pretty color. Ooh, that might be today's winner. Guys, that's good. There's also Rosé and Slay. Slay? Yeah, Rosé and Slay. Oh my goodness, I love this one too. It's more pinky, but this one so far is the one that I want to put on my lips. I'm gonna go with this one, which was Close Off by Wet n Wild. Also, these Wet n Wild lipsticks are like $1.99 or something. So like, go get you some. I'm just gonna take pretty much my everyday liner. This came in a BoxyCharm. This is called the Steve Laurent lip liner, I guess, in the shade Vogue. I use this practically every day. It's like a Your Lips But Better color for my lips. Alrighty, lips are lined and let's put this on. Oh, it feels so good. It just glides on and has so much pigment. I love this color. I like it with this lip liner. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. My skin looks so smooth, so good. I think I actually really like that L'Oreal powder. I think once all my makeup was on, the color is fine. The foundation is so good. I really, really like it. I love that e.l.f. concealer. Lip product I love. Blushes, bronzer. That Too Faced highlight actually wasn't bad, but it's just not a practical color. So yeah, I'll stick to my Revlon one. Eyeshadow's great. But yeah, that is it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!